The Drummer of Oporoza. In the small Ijaw town of Oporoza, where the mangroves stretched like giant arms into the river, there lived a young man named Tari. He was not tall, nor was he the strongest in the village, but his hands could command the talking drum in ways that made even the river pause to listen. Tari inherited his drum from his grandfather, a man who once played before kings and warriors. The drum was not ordinary. It was carved from iroko wood and stretched with antelope skin, its deep, earthy voice said to carry the power of the ancestors. Whenever Tari played, children forgot their quarrels, lovers smiled at each other, and even the oldest elders nodded their heads in rhythm. But Tari had a secret. He longed to leave Oporosa. He wanted to see the great cities across the waters, hear drums he had never heard, and play before crowds bigger than his entire village. Each night, as the moon spread silver on the river, he would sit by his drum and whisper, "Is my destiny only here?" One evening, the chiefs of Oporoza gathered. A great festival was coming, one that would welcome strangers from across the delta. Fishermen, dancers, canoe carvers, and storytellers were preparing, but the chiefs feared that without the right drum beat, the festival would lack spirit. They summoned Tari. "Tari," said Chief Ebimobowe, his voice like the rumble of thunder. "The ancestors chose you. Your drum will lead our festival." Tari bowed, but inside him, doubt fought with pride. He wanted to play, but he also feared that staying meant his dream of traveling would fade. That night as he slept, Tari dreamt of his grandfather. The old man sat under a giant iroko tree, his hands resting on the same drum. He said, "The river that forgets its source will dry. Play your drum here, and the world will find you." A man does not chase destiny. Destiny follows the sound of his heart. The next day, Tari, dressed in a wrapper dyed deep blue and red, his chest bare, his skin glistening with palm oil. When he struck the drum at the festival, the sound rolled like thunder through the mangroves. It carried across the river, over canoes into distant villages. Dancers leaped higher, women's wrappers swirled like fire, and even strangers from far towns felt something ancient rise in them. By the time the sun fell, Tari's name had traveled farther than any canoe. Traders spoke of him. Sailors sang of him. One day, men from the city came and said, "We have heard the heartbeat of Oporoza. Come, Tari, bring your drum." And so his journey began, not as a boy chasing the world, but as a man whose world came chasing him. Story by Timi Karamo. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this video.